Before I go to the 1970 horror films, I want to at least look at one last 1960 horror film. And this time, it was directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Psycho was released on June 16th, 1960 in the USA. A Phoenix secretary by the name of Marina Crane, played by Janet Leigh, on the lam after stealing $40,000 from her employer. Geez, it's not like any other burglar nowadays. Just kidding. To run away with her boyfriend, Sam Loomis, played by John Gavin, is overcome by exhaustion and during a heavy rainstorm, traveling on the back roads to avoid the police. She stops for the night at a ramshackled Bates Motel. The ramshackled Bates Motel. Meets the owner, so to speak, Norman Bates, played by Anthony Perkins, a young man with an interest in taxidermy and a difficult relationship with his mother. Now, I'm definitely not going to be, spoiling the plot or anything, but I'll tell you one thing is that one of my most favorite scenes from this movie, and I think everybody can agree on this, is the shower scene. It's one of the most infamous scenes in my opinion, and it's probably one of the best scenes that I think I've ever seen. And this is kind of like one of the biggest balls to the walls things that I think even modern genres have to take notice of, killing a main character. Yes, we've seen that in the past before, but we hadn't seen it done right than Psycho did. Yes, in the kind of like days of the 1960s, you don't kill a main character like off the screen. That's ridiculous. But Alfred Hitchcock had pretty much balls. The only type of movie I saw besides Psycho was The Birds. And that one is a little bit different, and I can't follow the plot a bit more. I have to at least look at the movie a bit more. But it was a pretty scary movie for Birds. But this is a very interesting one. Anthony Perkins does a very good job of being Norman Bates, being that psychotic person that you guaranteed will, crack at any moment. You know that he looks like he's some type of ticking time bomb just waiting to go off. The quotes that he says are pretty much the most insane things I've ever seen in the film. Like, we go a little mad sometimes. You see, I don't hate her. I hate what she's become, but she's harmless. She's harmless as those stuffed birds. Those quotes alone are pretty much what you would say, that he's a living psychopath. Now, I'm not going to give away the ending. I might show a clip. I might show at least one clip if nobody's ever saw this movie. But I'll tell you one thing. This movie is one thing that I think everybody should see. So if you're guaranteed to actually find a good quality copy of this version, go ahead and check it out. It's a very nice movie here. And even, surprisingly enough, like I said again, the main character was killed off. So join me tomorrow for HorrorVision, because we're going to be going to the 1970s, and this time we're going to Texas.